I always call it snooker depression, and when I was younger, I used to just love the game, and obviously I'd get down on myself if I didn't play well. But then I think when I got to about 17, 18, I kind of started to get a lot of doubt and started to compare myself to, say, someone like John Higgins. And I used to look at John Higgins and think, I wish I could play snooker like him. You know, he's just like the perfect player. He had everything: great temperament, great technique, great scoring, great safety. And I thought, how am I going to stay with this guy for the next like 30 years? You know, this geezer's an animal on a snooker table. You know, we all knew how good John Higgins was when he was 14. And, you know, and I always had the dream that I wanted to be like Steve Davis. I wanted to be this like serial winner of like multiple world championships. And I thought, this isn't going to happen because I've got John Higgins in my way. Can someone just get rid of him, please? Make my life a lot easier. But that wasn't going to happen. So I kind of had to like improve, if you like. You know, the game that I come in as a professional wasn't good enough to sustain it over long periods of time. So in a way, although people go, oh, you make the game look easy, it was really hard for me because I was playing like machines. You know, every time I come up to someone, they would just put, it's like playing Chelsea. They'd park the bus, they wouldn't attack, they'd set traps for me. I would always go for it, leave them in, and they'd go, you know, he's a great player and talented, but, you know, he gives you chances. And I was like, and it wasn't until I started working with like Ray Reid and people like that that I started to change my game. And I've had to develop as a snooker player over years, and with that development came a much stronger belief. So I would start to win matches that I would usually lose. So like when I said to you, come Thursday, I'm not playing well, I'm out of here. But when I started to work with Ray Reid and then learn the defensive side of the game, I started to win them matches. So now I'm getting through this game Thursday, I'm still here Friday, and then I started to win a lot more tournaments. And but it's like I had to learn another side of the game, which I would never have appreciated because I just didn't know how to play that defensive game, you know. And John Higgins did, so he was more gifted as you know, he was the complete pro even at 14. Me, I was just a potter. But just being a potter isn't enough to dominate your sport, no matter how good a potter you are, because some days they just don't go in. You know, and then what do you do then? Do you go, okay, it's not my day, or do you find another way of kind of getting the job done? And that's kind of been a hallmark of my career, really, is just trying to become a better match player. Not a better player, just a better match player, and learning how to hustle it out sometimes, you know.